Please welcome Executive Director, Enterprise Strategic Analytics and Data Science at RaceTrac, Matt Jacoby.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Well, they really make you feel like the 97 Chicago Bulls here, don't they? So thank you all so much for the opportunity and for the time to come and share with you all the transformation and the journey that we've been on at RaceTrac for the past year and a half. So we're going to share with you some demos, a little bit of our strategy and what we're working on, and show you all how we're tracking with our work. First joke. So first, a little bit about RaceTrac and who we are. So if you're not from the Southeast, we are a fuel and convenience retailer based out of Atlanta. So we have 3 brands, RaceTrac, Raceway, and Golf, across roughly 800 retail locations. And most importantly, we have more than 10,000 team members or trackers that are actually the face of our business and in all of those stores. Rain, sleet, snow, hurricanes, they are the ones that are meeting our customers and meeting and exceeding those expectations every single day. So a quick shout out to them. They truly are our business and the heart of our business. So we have an opportunity. We have a really incredible opportunity, and that's to better identify external factors of our business in real time. So I mentioned hurricanes, I mentioned weather, I mentioned our team members and demand of our business. That is the pulse. Our customers and them showing up, their demand patterns are the pulse of our business. So we have an incredible opportunity to better understand that pulse, that heartbeat, and to optimize our operations to meet that pulse and to exceed our customers' expectations and what they want. So Foundry has been the cornerstone of activating that, bringing all of our data together, bringing all of our decision-making into a single platform. And because at the end of the day, it's that data and that pulse that our customers have grown to expect. And so let's talk about a real life scenario. This actually happened a couple of weeks ago down in Atlanta. We had a near 80-degree day in February, so the opposite of what's happening outside. And because of that, customer patterns change. We experience more foot traffic in our stores, more fuel volume, more. And because of that, we needed to adjust. And we did that in real time. So first and foremost, labor. Our store, as I alluded to, making sure we have the right number of team members in our store is so critical. They make sure that the stores are clean. They make sure that the food is stocked. They make sure that when you pick up that pump handle, you're going to get fuel into your vehicle. Or EV, mind you, we're also in the EV game. We also have the ability, based on that, to spin up real-time promotions, right? Maybe somebody has a hankering for ice cream in a warm day in February. We also need to adjust our production planning. So we produce food, pizza, hot dogs. And that demand pattern and that demand shift directly influences that production planning. And then lastly, maybe we want to bring those sunglasses up front. February, gloomy, not often that you need sunglasses in February, but for that particular day, we had the opportunity to do that and to adjust our planograms and where products are in our stores. So by using that real-time data, AI, machine learning, insert your favorite buzzword, we're putting all of that at the heartbeat in the center of our business. And I think we're taking a little bit of a unique approach. So those of us in the room, we probably talk a lot about chaining models, right? Using agents and models, forecasting. We're taking that to its next logical step, actually. We've created a network of these models. So they are all talking to each other in real time, adjusting, tweaking, taking all of those billions of data points together, upstream, downstream, left stream, right stream. It's the Willy Wonkavator of sorts, if you will, right? Everything converging and moving in whatever direction is necessary to meet our customer demand, while keeping humans at the center of the business decisions as well. So let's jump into what that actually looks like. So here's a quick lineage chart of our data and our modeling. And we believe that these billions of rows give us better insight and better capability into predicting what our customers are looking for. So as you'll see here, moving from left to right, data's models in the yellow, but at the center of this is quite literally the heartbeat that I was alluding to, right? We have put all of our models together in a way that are talking, and they are learning, and they are adjusting based on those external factors and things that are happening in the business. And to make it even more specific and more tactical for some of the nerds in the room, each store, we tweak and tune our forecast model at the store level. So we could use one type of model for a store in Atlanta, another type of model for a store in New Orleans, with the overarching goal of making sure we're predicting things as accurately as possible. And so what does that actually look like? Here's an example of one of our stores, and you can see it, again, brought to life. From sales history to labor performance to optimal hours to store labor recommendations. You see over there 57 models on the right that this particular store is leaning into. And most importantly, down to the product specifics. So you'll see Monster Energy drink there. Trust me, if there is a customer segment you don't want to disappoint, it's those that would take caffeine intravenously. So getting hyper-granular is really the goal, but with that hyper-granularity comes a massive explosion in decision-making, right? We're talking of thousands upon thousands of decisions every day, and one of those core decisions that we need to make is staffing of our stores. I alluded to our team members and what a critical role that they play, and we owe it to them to make sure that we have the right number of people at the right time of the day to meet those customer expectations. Because, frankly, if they're understaffed, they're not going to be able to do that. There's not enough hours in the day. And so we've built and I won't bore you with the mixed integer quadratic regression approach that we're using for labor, but it is consuming all of that data in near real time to optimize those hours and the team. We also have automated as much as we can, right? Using AI agents, using a mixture of business rules as well. But while always keeping the human at the core, manual overrides are just as important as the automated decision-making because we view those as an opportunity to learn, right? Our business experts know the business, and they know things that a model may never know. So we allow for that opportunity to override recommendations and to then feed that back into the Willy Wonka-vator of modeling. So lastly and in closing, we're building the next generation of convenience store experience. It's this obsession over the customer and enabling our teams with the right decisions at the right time, taking these real-time external influences into account as quickly as possible. It's a way to keep that pulse front of mind, and it's also, we believe, a way to future-proof the customer moving forward, too. If we can pick up on those trends quickly, then we're able to adjust. So while we're not just forecasting demand, we're predicting the heartbeat of the future, even if that forecast throws us a warm day in February. Thank you all very much for the time.